The former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is tonight making a call for an intergenerational national conversation. Why? To reconcile the country over the grievances that he says continue to fuel unrest. Speaking in Nairobi, Kenya, during the Saba Saba Day commemorations, Raila noted that Kenya is facing a new wave of discontent that can no longer be ignored. He says that the outcome of the proposed talks should be subjected to a referendum. As Kamuche Menza reports, Raila, who was expected to lead commemorations at Kamukunji grounds, was a no-show, citing police barricades.
Monday's Saba Saba Day marked 35 years since the historic push for multi-party democracy. However, this year's commemorations took a different turn. Former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who was expected to address Kenyans at the symbolic Kamukunji grounds, was a no-show at the venue.
Unfortunately, as you all know, circumstances, today the roadblocks all over town, which has made it difficult for people to move to Kamukunji. In the circumstances, I've decided therefore to talk to the media here.
Raila revisited events of July 7th, 1990 and drew parallels to the present day, saying Kenya still grapples with same challenges it faced then.
The most important struggle taking shape in our country today is the struggle for good governance, economic opportunity, and equality. The biggest challenge facing Kenya today and into the foreseeable future is how to expand economic opportunity and lift particularly young Kenyans out of poverty, exclusion, and unemployment.
Issues he believes require urgent redress.
There is no doubt that the country is yearning for legislation that makes our institutions more responsive, programs that ensure adequate funding for services that touch wananchi, changes that make our judiciary free, efficient and progressive, measures that make the executive more accountable and efficient.
To address the current wave of youth-led protest across the country, the ODM leader is proposing an intergenerational national dialogue that brings together different voices to chart a new cause for the nation.
I propose that the country urgently returns to the agenda of comprehensive police reforms, focusing on enhancing accountability, transparency, and improving the police-to-people relationship. Your rogue police force that shoots people with impunity. Such a national conclave must have clear terms of reference and be populated and helmed by the most serious and sober minds in our nation. The proceeds of the national dialogue be subjected to a referendum.
The former premier pointing at a section of leaders, accusing them of hijacking the language of liberation to mislead the youth and sow seeds of division. Kamuche Menza for Prime Edition.